All right, we're live. I've got quite a few tiles today, is what we'll be painting. So I'm just getting colors set up and mixed up, and we'll be ready to go. I've got a variety of purples and greens pretty much today. A little bit of pink, a few different colors. So right now, I'm going to get a base coat of white down on this tile. This is a 6-inch tile. Hi, how are you doing? It's 9 a.m. here, but yeah, you must be on the East Coast. How are you doing? How was your weekend? So I think I'm going to do a napkin ring pour. I'm doing well. I'm doing real well. We had a busy weekend. I'm just wrapping things up, varnishing, and getting things all packed up and ready for the bazaars. The craft fair season starts on Saturday for me. All right, so all I have here, I'll show you one. They come in a package of 6. I actually have a video coming out in their Dollar Tree haul I did. They're napkin rings. I've done lots of videos with these napkin rings. I'm going to do a pour with those real quick. So I have some plum here. Essentially, it just is like a open cylinder pour. That was some violet, and now some purple. And now I think I'm going to put just like literally some drops of black in there. Not much. All right. Now I'm just going to drag this across. And off the side. All right. Hey, H7, how are you doing? How was your weekend? It's got a couple of different purples and then just a couple of drops of black. I'd like to pull this end off just a little bit, but it's not wanting to go with. All right. Oh, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Too bad you were feeling sick. That's terrible. Yeah, I think I'm kind of overdoing it. I'm not feeling the best, but I just get really fatigued and just really exhausted. But so I'm not feeling on top. I'm not feeling sick, but I'm not feeling my best either. I just think I'm overdoing it. So, all right, that one turned out pretty good, and I really don't think I'm going to do much more to it. Sometimes I blow out the edges, or maybe I would torch it, but, you know, honestly, I don't want, if I torch this area, I might get a lot more of those white, just little itty bitty specks pop up. I don't really want that, you know, I'm not looking for that, and I really like the edge the way it is, so I'm actually just going to leave this one. Yeah, it's no fun not feeling good. So yeah, I'm so glad you're feeling better. It's just my immune system and just overdoing it, and so I just need to slow down. But so I'm gonna do, these are just the little 2 by 2 inch magnets. I'm gonna do similar colors there, but just in a dirty pour. And literally the black will take over, especially this brand, but I'm just put just barely any. Oh yeah, that'll startle you awake. Yeah, that sucks. So sorry. Especially if you're a night owl, you're just getting good to sleep. Just a little bit of that darker purple. And I don't need much here in this because it's just for these 2 smaller tiles. So are you in the city, in town? Maybe you need to be out rural. Oh. Oh yeah, the phone camera attachments. I saw your comment, but because it had a link, it went to like the spam, and then I had to approve it, which is fine. That I don't mind. I just had to approve it, and so I haven't gotten a chance to press the link and do that. But yeah, I definitely want to check that out. That sounds very interesting. I definitely want to check that out. But yeah, place in the country with 5 acres. That sounds very nice, and that sounds like a perfect for you out in the country. Nice and quiet, just the sounds of nature, hopefully. Yes. Most we have a lot of elderly. Oh, I'll have to fix that. Let me get my hands wiped off, and then I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got just the ittiest bitty drop there on the edge, but I'll just cover it with white and it'll go down the edge. So, hey, Mr. Doughboy, how are you doing? How was your weekend? How's the wife? Oh, yes, that sounds like a dream. We want that 5 acres, 3 to 5 acres would be so nice, or more. Uh, oh, Carla, that's so nice. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Mike says 20 plus acres. All right. Oh, I would love to. It would be so nice. I wish we could have a little miniature farm. That's like my dream. But all right, guys, a farm and a little art studio. And I would love to be able to teach like art and teach preschool. There's from that Halloween pour video, all that orange. And I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated with this. I just put a brand new tablecloth down, and I tried to keep it nice for a couple days, and it didn't even last one video. But that's all right. That's all right. They're just a Dollar Tree thing, and you can use several of, they can cut them into like thirds and use them. Oh, you got 2 acres with 200 attached. Wow. Oh, that's awesome, guys. It looks even better in person. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, and then pick up the neighboring. That's so awesome. That's cool when it's got acreage next door available as well. That works out pretty good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of push these ones somewhat together. And what I'm going to do is the napkin ring, but I'm going to go over the 2 tiles. So we're going to get a base of white down. I would love to do aquaponics. I would love to do like microgreens and sell to like the restaurants in Portland, Oregon, and do quails and like heritage birds. And that's what I think would be just amazing. Just spreading a base of white down. I was really happy with how my candy skull turned out on that last video. And it's drying just beautifully. So I was really happy with how that turned out. Those turned out really cool. And it's sometimes hard to do like oranges and purples and greens all together, and it worked out all right. Hey, Katie. Oh, you're back with the Katie Moonchild. All right. And Creations by Baby Doll. Welcome. Yeah, South Central Washington, you can get 20 acres for 25. We've looked at that a lot too, like South Central Washington, but it's out there. It's very rural. So how was everybody's weekend? How was your weekend? Creations by Baby Doll and Katie and everyone else. How was your weekend? Oh, okay, awesome. You received them. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. Okay, I think I'm going to actually do the same colors. So I'm going to use the same napkin ring, and I'm going to put it probably right about there. Oh, you got your car finished? I was watching a live stream. It was buffering a little bit a week or two ago. You were showing, is that a Nova or a Chevelle? What kind of car is that? It's very, very nice. Oh, that's I guess great minds think alike. You were picking your napkin up just as I said it. Awesome. So this is Craft Smart Plum. Craft Smart from Michaels. Just a little bit of black there. And then I'm going to top it with a little more black as well. Then a little bit of this violet. A little more of the plum, because we're going to go across 2 tiles. And then a little bit of that black. All right. Oh, it's a Nova. All right. Yeah, I figured. An old roommate of mine, he had a 72 Nova. It was very, very nice. He had gotten a trust fund, and that's what he spent it on. I'm going to push these a little bit closer because I saw that we had quite the gap. And then I come down. I still have quite a bit of paint. I might even just go off the side here. There we go. Now I'll bring them apart and see what we got. Oh yes, the Michaels, those coupons get me. I put in orders but right now I got to wait until after a couple of craft sales, see what I sell. Right now I've made so much art for getting ready for the craft sale season. See, these napkin rings do this beautiful lacing. Oh, 7 years. Oh, it probably feels very nice to get the car done. It's beautiful. I wish I could get this to just kind of pull off a little bit, but that's okay. It's beautiful the way it is. We'll just stop messing with it. Okay, H7. That's funny you asked that because have you used different shaped cookie cutters? Yeah, that video's coming out in a few days. So I just did the video for that. I've used a few different size cookie cutters, yes. That's funny you ask. All right, guys, I'm going to move these ones all out of the way and grab a next one. Next, we're going to get some purples and greens going. Let's get them. All right. That ugly orange paint. I can't believe I cleaned this all up yesterday and then spilt paint right away. Yes, those colors. Those are pretty, huh, Katie? Thank you. Yes. Sometimes it's hard with the black because the black will just take over. So I was very happy I was able to get some black, but not too awful much. So what we're going to do here is this is going to be the last 6 by 6 inch tile. And then I'm going to do a whole bunch of magnets. So let's see. I think I want to do this one with a black background. And then pull the paint through a napkin ring, but with a black background. This black is a little bit thick, but that's okay, it'll work great for the background. And I think that's actually why it worked well for us with those other ones, is it is just a little bit thicker. Because black can tend to take over in a paint pour. Trying to get down the edges. Yes, the ukuleles. I want to get one to do for a gift for somebody. I'm planning on doing that very soon. And then if it works really well on the one I do for the gift, I think I might just do that. So I've got another one of the napkin rings. This one's a clean one because we're going to do a little bit different colors. Yes. I was looking on eBay at those ukuleles. I have to find they're quite spendy. And this is neon green we're going to put in there too. All right, so now I'm just going to do like a figure 8. Not going to mix it, but just give it a little bit of a that would be good. A ukulele paired with a pick, but I don't know how I would, maybe if I resined the pick, but because you use that, it gets such an intensive use. I don't know how I would keep it the paint from chipping right off, really. All right, so this one's definitely going to need a torch. The black is a lot heavier, denser paint, so it it kind of needs some help getting back up. So let me wipe my hands and then I'll grab the torch. That one's got very subtle did somebody say about a gourd? No, I want to do the gourds. I want to do the gourds really bad. His mom, yeah, she paints gourds, but she does like toll painting on the gourds. Okay, so I'm going to add, I've got a cup here from a dirty pour I did before, and I want to go ahead and add a little bit more to this painting. So one of the main reasons I did that is because with this black, once it dries, majority of what you guys were seeing was going to dry and go down below the black. So even if it looked really cool, it wasn't going to look very cool when it dried. So I had to add a little bit more to it so that it had some color to it once it dries. Because the black being such a heavy, dense paint, the it'll just kind of take over. And I already had that paint I needed to use up, so that worked out really well. I just kind of poured it wherever I wanted, didn't really think about it. And then there's still cells popping up here and there too. Because that Halloween, I did a whole bunch of Halloween pours for yesterday's video. And that was done. I just did those pours yesterday and then did the video right away. So it wasn't done prior. And so I had all these still mixed up. Hey, Dina, how are you doing? Yes, black paint is like a black hole, absorbs everything. It does. You got to use, If you're going to use it as a background, use pretty bright paint colors. And then if you're going to not use it as a background, just use it very sparingly or it'll take over all the other colors. I'm doing really well. All right. I think I am going to go ahead and move this one out of the way. Let me get to see that ugly orange again. And then here I've got a tray of cups because I got to set them all out. So I've got magnets. We're going to do a whole bunch of magnets. Let's see if we can fit this many. We might have to, let's move it around a bit. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Oh, where I got these tiles. So I get my tiles now. They're just ceramic tiles from a home improvement store. And I used to get them at Habitat for Humanity's Restore. And a lot of people have told me in their area, they still sell them. Unfortunately, in my area, the Habitat for Humanity's Restore quit selling tiles. So that was a huge bummer for me. So these are some of the last I have left because they were like super, super cheap, like 2 cents each. Well, these sheets were $1/4 for a whole sheet of a foot of tiles, a square foot of tiles. So, no, I mean, if you dropped them, they would break easy, but not too bad. If you did a backsplash with them, you would want to use, there's the like a counter resin, but there's counterculture resin. I really like that one. There's several of the countertop resins, and you would want to do the backsplash. You would want to do any tiles that would be for a backsplash like that. Yeah, you love doing the pours on the black paint. Yeah, I enjoy them too every once in a while. I tend to stay away from it because I get the black paint everywhere. I don't know what it is. Every time I'm done with black paint, it's all over me. But that's all right. Oh, yeah, awesome. Mexican tiles and sinks. I bet. They're pretty beautiful, I bet. But yeah, these are like a regular tile, pretty. And the 6-inch tiles I actually got at Lowe's just recently. So this is that cup of paint from that other pour we just did. I just pinch my fingers to the edge and kind of just help it and be a guard for too much going over the edge. All right, now wipe my hands clean. You are those colors? I actually bought, when you buy the Craft Smart paint from Michaels, and if you buy it online, you have to pay, you have to buy 6 of them. And so I don't often buy them online because I don't like the color enough to get 6. That plum color, I got 6 of them here recently. Yes, I'm loving that plum color. I'm loving it in all kinds of pours. All right. You know what? I'll just go with that same color combination for a bunch more. And there's a few cells popping up, and I like the random cells, but I'm not going to torch it to get a whole bunch of cells to pop up. Now this one looks like it's okay. I just want it to be level. A little bit more white. Vivid Violet, which is Deco Art. then the plum, and then that tad bit of black there. Then I'm going to cover that black with a little bit of plum. Then I'm going to like really push on my white and shoot white to kind of mix, but not mix, you know. Yeah, it does kind of look like a slice of agate. Oh, I missed stage 7. He's retracting things. I was paying attention to the paint here. And I'll set it on that last one. Okay, I gotta move there. I had some paint down below me and I was having to lean over that paint. So I need to get a better grip here. All these back at the back here. For you guys, it looks like the bottom, but it's the back for me. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more white in this. And then I'm going to pour across here because I didn't want to lose. That was kind of some nice. Okay, that was too much white, but they ended up making it work. But just make it work. Oh, wow. It's more and more popping up through that one. Thank you. Thank you. Remove that. Trying to kind of keep some of the nice. I think I may have almost too many on there, but we're making it work. I better wipe my hands off. They get slippery after a second. All right, I think I will put that one's not level. I'll have to fix that one before I get paint poured on it. All right. It's so cool how you can get the same cup, such a variation of colors as the black and the white start. All right, that one's going to be really pretty. Thank you guys. Wipe my hands off real quick because I definitely don't want to. And that one turned out real pretty. And they're also unique. And the silicone, yeah, only the black has silicone. And it has the treadmill oil. So, I'm trying to see. That one's not very level, but we're going to make it work. We'll see. But that's the last one of this cup. Bless you, kitty. The kitty sneezed. Okay. Part of me does not want to mess this one up, so I'm going to bring it out because it was not level, and there's something, paint or something, keeping it unlevel. Wow, the cells popping up on that one. I've been just reusing the same gloves several times. These are 6 mil gloves, and they're thick enough where you can just reuse them over and over again. All right. I don't know. Part of me just wants to keep going with those colors, but I should probably do some different colors. Yeah, I haven't even torched that or anything, and this sail's just... All right. I think, let me grab another cup. We're going to do some, don't have very much white left, though. That's the last of the white. Now we got lots of air bubbles. We're going to get some green going. And might as well get a little bit of that. Get a little bit of that black in there as well. Oh, is the green your favorite color? That is Mermaid Green. It's by Nicole's paint. What is everyone's favorite color? I loved color, just every color. But what is everyone else's favorite color? Green. All right, make sure I don't get the green over there touching the purple. Purple. Hey, Joni. How was your weekend? Your studio. Oh, the weekend before the studio opening, that just looked beautiful. I've done quite a few. Mainly tiles today. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Ran out of white there. All right, let's see. We'll just do this one. Just going for all kinds of different abstract designs. Yeah, this one is crazy. The cells actually pretty much took over. It was almost prettier before. That one really, the cells just took over on it. And these will become magnets. They're just little 2-inch by 2-inch ceramic tiles. All right, how much more paint do we have in there? I think I'm going to throw a little bit of that plum in with the green for these two. A little bit of black thrown in there. All right, whole menagerie of colors. Aquamarine, yes. I think those plums and those greens have really gone well together. Trying not to trip on the other one. All right, gonna wipe my hands off. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Joni. Yes, I've done several rainbow pours. In June, during Pride Month, I did a bunch of rainbow pours, and I've done a seahorse, a rainbow seahorse. I've done like a tree ring pour that was rainbow. Yes, so fun. I love all the colors, so it's fun to do a rainbow pour and get all bunch of colors going. All right, I need just a little bit more paint there. Beautiful cell action up in the cup. I'm going to put just a little plum in that cup and then pour this edge. There we go. I was trying to get a little bit more, but it wouldn't come more. So let's just... all right, so just a moment and I'll grab a rainbow pour I did. So I did this seahorse in rainbow colors. The cells turned out very nice. And those are, I'm getting everything all varnished, so that's all nice and varnished. And now I'm just going to add a ribbon. I was thinking I have a really pretty emerald green ribbon that I'll add to this one. It has a hole right here to hang it. All right. Let's see. So I think I'm going to just push these aside. Probably actually over in front of me without messing them up. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, that ugly orange paint. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually, I'm not going to have a pan because I'm going to throw this away afterwards again. I just did that. But I'm going to do a couple more magnets. And then that'll be it. That'll be the end. So where we got 6 more. So what does everyone have planned for the day? What do you guys got going on? Grabbing another cup here. So I'm going to put a little bit of this. Oh, I hate when the popsicle stick falls down in it, but it did. Citron green. That mermaid green. And this one's called Green Light. So a whole menagerie of greens. And then I think I'm going to throw it off and throw some pink in there. A whole bunch of different colors here. Oh, okay. You have to go pick up somebody from the airport later? See, if we have to pick up somebody from the airport, we have to go over into Portland. Oh, that's a nightmare for me. I hate driving over into Portland. That's where our nearest airport is. So I'm going to get a little bit of height to this one, and it almost uses as my mixing. All right. So this is going to be a whole menagerie of colors. Oh, you're finishing up your Totally Awesome video. Are you doing animation for it? So her next challenge, and that's Dina Tollefson's challenges, is what we're talking about, the Totally Awesome challenge. And her next challenge is a pumpkin challenge. I think I'm going to be a little late on that one. I've restarted my painting 3 times. So, oh, you got to go into Buffalo, New York. Okay. Oh, you're excited about this one? All right, well, then let's get going. It's going to be a whole menagerie of colors. So I'm going to start with the back ones. And so what I'm going to do is do a dirty pour and just do several of them right. And so as the different colors come out, we see different variations, and it's kind of cool. But one of the reasons why I keep going and I'm painting on the same tiles, I'm keeping the cup tipped with that many variations of colors. If I would have poured, tipped it back, poured, tipped it back, I would have gotten quite a mixing of the colors. And since there's quite such opposite colors, it's best then if I just keep pouring them out on each one, if that makes sense. Sometimes I say things and I wonder if I even make any sense. Do you ever do that? Say something that you're not even sure if you made sense. So this one's, we've got a whole variation of colors here. Oh, the intro animation took over your PC for a few days, so it's probably quite in depth. Video editing animation, awesome, awesome. I'm really liking how that one, well, they each are so unique. Kind of trying to stretch it as little as possible somewhat because we've got some real nice cells, so just trying to get it to the edges and get it right back. All right. Your latest video was Enlighten's video. I think I saw the one with Enlighten where there was a whole bunch of Enlightens. Is that the one, the latest one? Oh, okay. No, I haven't seen the intro animation. It took 36 hours to render. Wow. No, I have not seen that one. The latest one I had seen is with Enlighten. So I'll have to go check that out. I'll go check that out a little bit later. So this one is awesome. I'm really, really not wanting to mess it up. So. Sorry, guys, I'm concentrating, trying to get this just right. All right. I'm going to wet my hands. Oh, you like the variation? All right, well, I'll have to check it out. You like the variation in these ones? And isn't it so crazy because it's the same cup? Yeah, I caught as soon as it came out of my mouth. I was like, oh no, he's talking about the variation in the tiles. Sometimes it takes me a moment. My mouth works a little bit faster than my brain. But I figured it out right away. That I was like, oh no, he's talking about the tiles. Yeah, that's just putting just random colors in there. You loving the greens? Yeah, I'm really, they're all just so unique. I might have to grab one more tile because I do actually have a little bit more in there. This one's looking very 70s. Hope I'm not taking it off out of frame. I'm just trying not to drip on the other one. Yeah, you think that one's the star? That one over there? I kind of like this middle one. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carla. I had a lot of these colors mixed up. I mixed them up prior to when I cleaned out my bottles a week or two ago. And so I have them all mixed up in like cottage cheese containers and sour cream containers and stuff. So I'm trying to just kind of use up these colors. So it's really kind of been cool when you're pushed to use up certain colors. It makes you really kind of think outside the box and think of some color combinations you maybe wouldn't have. So that's been really kind of fun, getting some fun, cool, funky colors out of it. H7, I owe you a tile or a magnet, actually. It'll take a couple weeks to dry, but you want that one when it dries? Because I haven't sent one off to you just yet. And you're the last. I sent everybody else's. I feel bad. So you're the last ones. I'm gonna get one last tile, guys, for today, because I got just a little bit left in there. So I'm gonna put just a tad of this purple in with this green, and just a tad of this one. I mean, just a little to a little bit. Yes, ma'am. Okay, all right. Now let's get a couple things on my way. Ugh. Somebody just went over the speed bump outside really loud. This one's probably my least favorite out of all of them. That's okay. Oh, that turned out all right. Yeah, that was like a big, huge truck going over the speed bump or something. It sounded crazy out there. I am right next to the window, though. But yeah, usually I don't think you guys can hear any of the cars or anything. I never hear the cars that go by, but that was loud. All right. So how many? I did a lot of tiles today. We've got 7 right there, and then 9, so 16. I did 18. So I did like 21 tiles today. Oh, it was a FedEx truck. Mike must have looked outside. Yeah, well, FedEx truck, all those packages are probably jarred all up, and hope nothing was breakable, because wow, it probably broke. Now you wonder that shows you why your packages appear when they arrive, they look like they do. So, all right, guys. Yeah, that's pretty fun to do that. Just layer all kinds of variety of colors in a cup, and you never know what you're going to get. And it's neat to see out of the same cup quite the variety. So, all right, guys. I've got to head to the store. I've got to go get some more picture wire. We're trying to get all of our pictures and everything wired for this weekend's sale. So that's where we're headed to get more picture wires. So these, I think they all turned out pretty good. I'll let them dry. And so I hope you guys all have a great day. I'm going to get off of here. It worked out pretty well. It worked out just about exactly 1 hour. Yeah, both UPS and FedEx fly over the bumps here. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And I enjoy having each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. You guys are all just so awesome. I appreciate you all. So you guys have an awesome, awesome day. And do something fun, do something creative if you can. All right. Have a good day, guys.